So a lot of y'all know me as a nomadic car life guy that's been doing it for over 5 years on YouTube. Past couple of years it's been in my new Prius, but what you don't know is that my dad actually got into a nomadic lifestyle recently as well. All right, so this is my dad. In case you haven't met him already, he's been in some previous videos, but
hi,
Dad, subscribers. So, I mean, what is this big monster?
This is a Mercedes-Benz 2500 Sprinter van, all-wheel drive. Just bought it new because it's hard to find the all-wheel drive ones used.
So before I show the subscribers everything, maybe get into a little bit of the specs, what exactly made you want to start living a more nomadic lifestyle?
Well, I've kind of always, it always kind of appealed to me, I guess, for a long time. And then after Jacob started doing it, it just seemed like a very romantic lifestyle to me.
Oh yeah.
The more I thought about it, the more I felt like I want to do it. I'm close to retirement, so you know, it's a little bit different for me than Jacob, you know, because I'm doing this under the security of working or almost retiring. It's still a great plan, you know. I'm not quite retired yet, but probably maybe January. All
right, so this is the front seat, huh?
Yep.
This is how you get to where you're trying to get to?
Yes, pretty much my daily driver. I still have my Honda, but one of them stays parked somewhere. Mostly I drive the van.
So these chairs, you set it up to where they swivel, right?
Yeah, it's something one of the first things I did is I wanted these chairs to be part of my living space when I'm parked. So I put swivels underneath those so they'll swivel around.
What do we got here, drawers?
Yeah, this is not what the van is going to look like. I still got a lot of work to do, but it's still, I made it functional. This is my interpretation of my life at this point in time. And adopting this lifestyle, you know, I'm still trying to figure out what I can live without and what I have to have. I do live in this van. I don't have another home. Yeah, well, this is my bed. It's pretty simple frame. It took me like 30 minutes to do this in Home Depot parking lot. It's very, very simple. It's very temporary as to what my plans are for the future of this van. I bought a mattress and a mattress pad, and I'm very comfortable.
And then I reckon you've just kind of got some miscellaneous stuff back here, maybe like storage under the bed.
Yeah, this is my my van washing kit, I guess. And then this is mostly cooking appliances and stuff, but all my boxes, they tend to start catching everything. I'm not really good at getting organized, but I'm getting there. Getting better by the day.
Figuring it out.
This is my cook stove. It's just a single burner.
Oh, wow.
So I just got the Starlink Mini, and like I said, I'm still trying to figure this out. And but last night I stayed in Eisenhower State Park, and I was able to hook this up and put it on top of my van, and
the internet works pretty good though.
Yeah, the internet worked really well. I didn't have any catch-up circles or anything.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I guess for more rural areas, it's probably better to go with something like Starlink. But then, you know, from experience, I mean, I've got a whole entire video on my internet issues. And as a city slicker, it makes more sense for me to go to like T-Mobile like I did and get an actual internet tower that runs off of, I guess, kind of like data in the towers. But this makes way more sense for being rural, because you couldn't, like you just said, you couldn't get any service on your cell phone anyway. So
right, yeah, the cell phone service in itself was pretty sketchy.
Yeah. So we're sitting here staring at the whole entire basically operating system as far as batteries go, and you know, the people who actually put this together is some of my closest friends, which are Adam
and Tanner. They did a great job of installing this stuff. It's very complicated, and you know, I'm still learning the lingo, so I can't begin.
All right, we we have teleported into the future. We are actually now at Gibson's Turnkey with my friend, some of my closest friends, Adam and Tanner. And I'm actually just going to allow them to kind of break down the whole entire operating system of the van. And so I'm just going to give it to y'all.
My name's Adam. Tanner. I think y'all met Tanner before. I don't think I've ever been on the channel.
Well, we've skated. We
have, yes. Yes, we have.
But y'all are the masterminds behind all of this. So, I mean, how did y'all get started? I mean, that just looks like a big bundle of electronics to me, so.
Well, I started with, before doing automotive repair, I started in the 12-volt industry. So I have a lot of experience with, this is referred to as 12-volt electronics because it's ran off a vehicle that's a 12-volt system. It's very different from a home system, but this allows you to have what's called 120 volts for your microwaves and whatever else.
This is a 3,000 watt inverter. It takes the 12 volt out of all these batteries and converts it into like house power, 110, 120. You got 600 amp hour lithium ion battle-borne batteries, so it's got a lot of battery power. You've got the farthest forward controller there is a 50 amp DC to DC charger to charge the batteries off the alternator, and then he's got two 60 amp solar chargers, so he can charge off his roof panels or he can charge off of some auxiliary panels that he can plug in right here. So he can have a lot of solar power if he needs it. Everything's fused. He's got his 12 volt fuse block here. He's got his 110 volt breaker panel up there, that gray box on the bottom.
Yeah.
So that's his breakers for all his 110 volt stuff. Got breaker switches here for all the heavier current flowing things.
AC.
Yeah, Perco here to completely kill the batteries, so you're no longer disconnected to this bank of batteries if you turn that off. Everything runs into a junction block here.
These are two controllers here. We put up, there's two fans up in the ceiling, we'll show you later, but it's speed controlled, so you can turn it down if it's being too loud. And there's also shore power on the other side of the board, on the outside of the chassis here. So you can hook up to any normal RV outlet and it can charge your batteries as well.
4 200 watt solar panels, or I think they're 200 watt.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 200 watt panels on the roof, and they're flush mounted, and the fans are underneath the panels, so nothing's hanging out above the roof real high or anything.
Yeah, you can see they have covers over them. There's no facade on here yet, but there's the on and off switch, and they're also speed controlled.
Are you talking about this right here?
Yeah, that's the on off switch and the little knob to your left. You can put that, in your facade, if whatever, carpentry work he's going to do in here to finish this all out after the insulation is in.
And all this cabling in here was hand built by Adam himself. He spent many hours cutting and crimping cables.
All connections soldered and hydraulically crimped. All those pass-throughs anywhere it goes through the chassis, it's 100% waterproof and will never chafe. There's a lot of stuff going on underneath it as well with the added on AC system. There's a huge condenser fan down here with two fans. There's a lot of stuff going on under the chassis as well.
12 volt AC system?
Yes, 12 volt AC system, so it can run off the batteries all night. I think it's, if the batteries are full charge, I think it'll go 6 hours with the AC on full bore and before the batteries will be depleted. And at that point you can just run the vehicle and charge the batteries back up. It's a diesel engine, it gets great fuel economy. Yeah, this is the AC, the blower motor part here. And the vents are on the other side. You can actually put ducting from these 4 holes and then duct them to wherever you want them to go.
In theory, with the auxiliary panels, he should be able to stay off grid as long as he wants, or until he runs out of food and not run out of power.
Yeah, these guys they've done a great job, and I've had next to no trouble at all, and everything the trouble that I have had has just been a learning curve, about how it works. So
Appreciate that.
Yeah, so it's been great.
Yeah, we tried. We put in a lot of hours on this thing. Yeah. A lot of crimps, a lot of arm pump wiring this all up.
So under the bed, if you're sitting in the middle of the van, you've got all of this. It looks like you've got a jackery right here with a bunch of plugged in stuff. What's that all about?
I tend to use a jackery a lot for running things. There's still a lot of things that are running off the batteries. My refrigerator is running off the batteries.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And then the other side is a freezer. And so, but I tend to still use the Jackery for a lot of things. I charge my phones, and I actually have 2 electric blankets on this bed.
Oh,
one
wow.
for underneath and one for on top.
So a couple questions. Showers and bathrooms right now, what have you been doing for that?
Well, I have, the plan is in the future to have a shower and a toilet and stuff. I don't have that yet, so just like Jacob, I take advantage of the health clubs or whatever. And I'm still an employee at the fire department, and eat and sleep there, when I'm on duty. So it gives me a chance to shower and stuff, and then the state parks, they usually have bathrooms with showers and stuff. And I'm wanting to get into the boondocking where it doesn't cost me anything, but I do pay a fee for the state parks. It's not usually very much. Somewhere between $15, $30, something like that. But it is nice to have those amenities that I can take advantage of.
Give my dad here some prayers and some wishful thoughts about his future adventures, because he definitely deserves it. He's been working his ass off his whole life, and I'm super happy that you're gonna be able to travel around and do whatever the heck you want for a while.
Man, life is about to get really, really, really exciting, and I'm glad for it. I'm looking forward to this nomadic lifestyle and seeing what this country is all about.
That's about it. Give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. There's a whole bunch of amazing links down in the description below that you should check out, and we'll see y'all in the next one.
Nice to see you guys. I probably need to redo that. It caught me off guard.